So as a virtual assistant, one of the big things that you'll deal with day to day is just planning your day. It's just making sure that you know what you're supposed to be doing, what you're supposed to be prioritizing, what you're supposed to be focusing on for your clients. Hey there, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now, my goals at this video is to walk you through the process of planning your day as a virtual assistant. Now, if this is first time on my channel, my name is Lai Lacaba. I've been working from home since I was 15 years old and now run my own virtual assistant company here in the Philippines. And I post videos every Sunday and Thursday on how to work from home and how to have a business from home, so make sure to hit the subscribe button right there so you don't miss any of my videos. So as a virtual assistant, one of the big things that you'll deal with day to day is just planning your day. It's just making sure that you know what you're supposed to be doing, what you're supposed to be prioritizing, what you're supposed to be focusing on for your clients. So I'm going to walk you through step by step what are the things that I recommend you do at the beginning of your day and even at the end of your day. So the first thing is just review everything that you've done yesterday. It's just kind of a retrospective, just kind of seeing, okay, these were things that I was able to get done. These are things that are pending, and these are things that are coming up as urgent as I wasn't able to either finish them yesterday or they came up yesterday. So it's kind of just reviewing and having that in front of you. Then you want to make sure that, of course, the things that you need to get done today, you put that into one part of your list, and then just kind of celebrating a little bit of the wins and the things that you were able to do yesterday. Next is you want to go through your email. So this is just adding more input into your to-do list as you're starting to pick what to do next. Is as you go through your emails, if it's something that can be done 2 minutes or less, again, everything when it comes to productivity for me comes from the book Getting Things Done by David Allen, is if it can be responded to or done within 2 minutes, just do it, or else it gets then added to your to-do list. So again, you're just grabbing the input that you need as you get started on your day. Once you have that, once you have the input that you need, is then go ahead and clear your bucket. So if you guys have watched my video on how to be productive as a virtual assistant, I talk about cleaning your bucket. Basically, your bucket is a place where you just throw things into, whether it's ideas or tasks that you need to get done, whether it's people that you need to contact, things that you need to get reminded of. You can even think of it as you're going through your email as you're throwing things into your bucket. Same thing as you're reviewing your day, is you threw things into your bucket that you want to sort on in the next steps. And if you guys remember from that video that I talked about, like how to create your to-do list as a virtual assistant, is your bucket basically goes through, is it something you can do in 2 minutes or less? Then you can probably just do it right now. If it's something that has to be a task or a project, you put it in that pile. Or if it's something that is for a later file, or even it could be just notes. It could be just something for the future. It could be something that you just learned. So making sure that you sort through them. And then the next thing that you want to do, then start looking at your priority projects. So as you're sorting through your priority projects, what this could look like is you might have 3 things that you and your client are actively working on right now. So you're then looking at what are the next steps that I need to do within today that'll help move this project forward. Next thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that you review your calendar for the day. So it's looking at what are my 5 meetings today, 3 meetings, or if you have no meetings for the day. So then you can start plotting out, okay, these are my priority things to do. I want to make sure that I'm on time for these meetings. And you just have your calendar in front of you to know, because the next step is then picking out your top 3 priorities for the day and then actually scheduling, probably putting it into your calendar of when you want to do them based on your meetings or the things that you need to do throughout the day. So you might have recurring tasks. So then those are the things that are just ongoing on your list. It could be that the first half of your day is just going through the recurring tasks, whether that's checking your clients' emails, checking with their calendar, doing maybe a call with them. And then the second half of your day is then planning out your top 3 priorities and making sure that they actually get done. You might even want to sneak in doing your first priority before, the middle of the day, so you still have that energy to make sure that you get it done. Basically, what you're trying to do here is you're already setting when you want to do, and time blocking essentially what you want to be doing at a certain time. That way, when there's a lull in your day where you're not really sure what you're supposed to be doing next, you already have it scheduled out. But again, whether it's on your to-do list of like, hey, do this first, or it's actually on your calendar of this is the priority task I want to do at this hour or at the 30-minute mark. Next is once you have that, once you've gone through your inputs, which is again what you've done yesterday, you've done your emails, you've gone through your bucket, you've gone through your projects, and you've already set your top 3 priorities for the day, then it's actually just best to send your client that list of like, hey, good morning, these are my top 3 priorities of the day, just so they're aware, and this just so you guys are on the same page of what needs to get done. Because sometimes there will be things where things popped up on their end that they weren't able to communicate yet with you, where they'll say, hey, can you actually squeeze this one part in and make sure it gets done? I'm okay with this falling through the cracks. Or it could be that you're the one saying that to them. If they give you a different priority than one that you've set, you'll say, hey, if I focus on this, is it okay if I drop this for today? I'll work on it tomorrow. So it's making sure things don't fall through the cracks, because things will come up throughout the day, and it's making sure that you have your priorities in place so then they don't get forgotten. Next is, once you have that, you might also want to, if you have a team, just check in with your team of like starting your day of like, hey, good morning everyone, does anyone need anything else from me today? Just so you have that, again, that awareness of, even as you've set your priorities, that things might be able to shift, and knowing what to drop if needed as the day goes on. And then after that, start doing your number 1. Again, it could be that you're doing this after your recurring tasks, it could be before your recurring tasks, but to start actually going through your first priority. This way you start your momentum of the things that you're going to be doing for the rest of the day. As you're going through the day, one of the things that is just a funny little thing, but is actually important to add to your calendar, is to schedule when you actually want to take breaks, especially when you're working from home. It can be tempting to just work 5-8 hours straight, but it's actually important that you put in, okay, I'm going to take an hour break here, I'm going to take my lunch break here, and then another hour break in the afternoon, because then you're not just churning away, you're taking that pause to actually look at your day of, oh, these are things that I've already accomplished, or maybe you need to reprioritize what you're supposed to be doing. Different things have popped up throughout the day. So then you are able to have that pause to manage yourself, and also just take a break, doing something that you like doing, whether for me it's reading or going out for a walk. And again, scheduling out that lunch break is actually really important that you actually do that within your day, so you're taking care of yourself, so you have more to give because you've given back to yourself. And finally, as you're going through the day, you might be dealing with some fires as a virtual assistant. The things that popped up, like, hey, we need this urgently, and hey, we need to take care of this. It's making sure that you keep an eye on your list, is that you record when things pop up. So then at the end of the day, when you're like, oh shoot, I wasn't able to do the 2 things that I wanted to do on my list, you'll see like, oh, it's because this came up. So you have context for yourself and of course for your boss. At the end of the day, then just gonna go through a little bit of reverse of what you just did, is then you're doing just a review of everything that you were able to get done today and anything that wasn't done, and then sending that update to your client. So that's a final thing, is just sending your final update to your client of like, hey, these were things that I was able to get done, these were things that kind of popped up, so I wasn't able to work on that priority that I said at the beginning of the day. So it's just making sure that you and your client are synced, especially if you guys are on different time zones where you're working while they're sleeping or vice versa. So it's making sure that you guys still have that clear communication as you go through your day. And that's basically it. Now I've actually created a template for you guys at the very end here that you guys can download. It's just off of Canva. That's going to be just a way for you to be able to plan your day. Now, if you guys want more of these templates, do let me know in the comments below. And if you guys of course like this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button right there and comment below what are the other ways that you plan your day. What are the other essential parts of your day that you want to make sure that you put in there. And if you still haven't yet, make sure to hit the subscribe button right there so don't miss any of my videos every Sunday and Thursday on how to work from home and how to have a business from home, which you guys can check out those 2 playlists right here and the latest video right here. Hope you guys have an awesome day. Remember that small steps matters, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!